Wah! Huh! Yeah! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Wah! Yah! Huh! Yeah!
Wah!
Wah! It's y'all.
Yeah.
You all.
Yeah.
It's y'all.
Huh. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Who actually sings that? Is it?
I think it's War, no?
I don't think so. No, because War is more like Chicano, dude. I don't think they sing it like that.
Let me see.
Everything looks good besides my pasty legs. So this is...
Yeah, it's written by War.
Is it really?
Or no, the name...
The song is called War.
It's by Edwin Starr.
Oh. Well, see, that's why nobody knows who it is, because that's not a rememberable name.
Edwin Starr. Coming up right now, we're gonna go live with Edwin Starr. He's gonna tell us about the song War. So what made you get inspired on the song of War, Edwin Starr?
I was listening to War, and the country was at war, and I had a wart on my nose, and I was picking it.
Whoa! Well, that's kind of gross.
It came off, and...
You got worried? We're having fun up here, guys. We're having fun. Dude.
Back with another episode of the Puro Podcast. We are back.
Baby.
With another setup.
Yeah.
I think just...
Every week we have a different setup. Yeah.
Well, we gotta see what's working. What's working, what's not working. I kind of like this. I set it up. I got everything going. I used some of the spray paint that I had from making my my no ice sign in Paramount.
Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. All right, stop. Correlate and listen. Forgot the rest.
Vanilla Ice is back with the new invention. Well, my DJ revolves it. That's all I know.
What if Vanilla Ice was black?
What if he was a Ninja Turtle? Did you see him in the Ninja Turtles?
The actual, when they're in their suits, right? Like it's a...
Yeah. Yeah, he was... was he in the first one or second one? Mikey Barajas would know. Mikey likes the Ninja Turtles.
Well, Gil, it's... Vanilla Ice was actually in the second one because that's when his song was going off around that time. Imagine, talk like that.
Not just kidding.
Not just kidding, guys. Don't talk like that.
Oh, man. This is What's Up. Back with another episode.
Get this shit started, Gil.
Just redoing it.
Get it started.
What's going on, dude?
All right, let's.
What's happening? Let's air it out, okay? Let's talk about what's happening right now.
I think that's a good way to start every podcast.
If you guys don't know, if you've been living under a rock and not listening to the Puro Podcast,
or living under the rock bottom.
If you've been getting rock bottom your whole life, I actually got people's elbowed at the age of 8 and broke my wrist. But that's another story for another time. And my parents didn't take me to the hospital until 2 weeks after. I had a hairline fracture.
They almost had to cut my wrist off, but
I had a hairline fractured on my wrist, and my uncle took me on his bike because nobody...
In a basket? You were like E.T.?
Yeah. Because nobody drove.
Gil, go home.
Gil to the ER. Nobody drove. And obviously nobody had lotion for my feet today.
The dogs are out, dude.
The dogs.
Why'd you guys take the bus? Why'd you take the bus instead?
No, we didn't take the bus.
You guys are that poor that you guys can afford the bus?
No, we could take the bus, but it was like a weekend, so bus usually have like a bus schedule, and you typically wait on a weekend for the bus for like an hour to 2 hours depending on the route they have. And on Sunday, don't even, if you got to be at church early or work early, no, you you walk. Your ass is walking.
You walk.
Yeah. But my uncle took me on his bike, and I was sitting on the middle frame, and we hit a bump. And mind you, dude, my wrist was like, it was fat. It was swollen.
Your uncle's like, hold on, let me do a bump real quick so we can get there faster.
Yeah, let me do another bump. And then my foot like hit the spoke.
Oh my gosh.
And like it tore my socks.
It already had a hole in it. But
dude, I was tore up by the time I went to the ER.
That happened to me one time too. We had we used to go in a group of 4, right, to go to middle school, and we would walk to school, and 2 of our paisa homies would take their bikes, and we'd just stay on the back pegs, and we were kind of already late, and then one of them wasn't gonna go to school, so there was like one bike, and we were like, nah, fuck that, like we can't walk, you know, like or like. One of them, he told my friend, just get on the back and you're just have to walk. I'm like, I don't want to fucking walk. I'll sit in the front pegs. So I sat in the front and like, dude, mind us, we were fucking like already running late. And this fool almost crashes into a parked car. So I had to like jump. I had to jump off the bike so I wouldn't hit the car, dude. I fucking busted up my knee. I was all cut up like bleeding on my way to school. Oh, good times, dude.
What did your teacher say? What did you tell them? Did you tell them the story?
I was like, listen here, Mr. Plasted.
You're all smoking a cigarette.
Listen here, Mr. Plasted. We're running late already, and the cops are coming after us. And I fought him off.
You're just in a suit with the
fought him off, right?
Suspenders, and you have like sweat. You have like sweat marks around your armpits.
Don't ask any questions, cocksucker. Okay, I'm telling you the truth here.
5 years old with the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
What grade was this?
6th grade. 6th grade.
Anyways, before we went on that rant,
yeah, we are gonna go to war, fellas, and ladies and gentlemen, and fellas and they thems and.
You know, I heard something crazy today that it might and where everybody put their tinfoil hats on. Right now, we need to get some. Actually, we should get some for because we talk a lot about like I love talking about stuff like that.
Yeah,
like conspiracies and shit. So I heard. Okay, so I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I can't even speak on it. The only thing I know right now is there's too many things going on.
Yeah,
that's
2025 was like, you know what, motherfuckers, you guys were complaining about being inside. And COVID and shit, dude. Here's fucking turn it up. Turn up the heat, baby.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Turn it up. Banging it, banging it, banging it.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling.
Turn it up was Too Cool's music.
Oh, yes,
remember
yes,
Too
yes.
Cool?
Yes.
You don't remember Too Cool. Don't
turn
get
it up.
Like
yeah.
that. That's not how it went. Okay, who would you be if you had to choose between Too Cool? I think you would be
Rakishi.
Nah, you're more like a
Scotty Tuhati.
No, the other guy.
The one that no
Grandmaster Sexay.
Sexay.
Yeah, he wasn't English, but
Grandmaster Sexy. Grandmaster Sexy.
The Spanish one. The Mexican version?
You would be
Gangster, Master Gangster?
You'd be like Goldust. And just fucking touch everybody.
Why would I touch
wearing wigs?
Okay, the wig part, I get the wig part. I'd be that for sure.
All right, let's go back to our conspiracy theory. We're going off the loop. We're going off.
So somebody told me that. Okay, so the United States is getting rid of a. So every couple of years, the United States gets rid of like boats, right? Like they get rid of like armed artillery. Because they expire. they need to get fixed and stuff like that. So
And they just come up with better technology, right?
yeah, they come with better technology. They get new stuff. So what? Okay, so say if you have like millions of dollars in equipment,
Yes.
right? And this is military equipment that we're talking about. What would you do? Just get rid of it, right? Get rid of it and disarm it and trash it, throw it in the garbage, or would you sell it?
Sell it to people that need it. You know what I'm saying?
So
Give them the weapons of mass destruction.
right. So I guess there's supposedly that there's going to be a ship that's going to be sent out to the Middle East, unarmed. I guess in terms of like aggravating the what is it? What countries are there? I don't even know.
It's Iran and Israel.
So, aggravating Iran, and if Iran sees an American ship, they're most likely going to attack. So, if and when they do attack that boat that the United States is already getting rid of, that they already know that they're going to lose out on it, right? Iran attacks us, America.
And they just put a bunch of fucking like people they have held up inside of it. So there's like casualties.
No, they just. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah, because they got to make it look real.
I don't think. Well, there's so many other things.
There's so many other things we do not know about.
No, there's so many things that I'm pretty sure that the United States has done. Like, even if you go on the theory of what I'm getting at is that can possibly be a false flag operation
And be a reason to go and attack.
and it'd be a reason for the United States to go into war.
Yeah, I mean, they've done it before.
So,
well,
that's crazy.
It's just going to suck because
No, there's too many things going on.
Too many things going on.
No.
And we're not even famous comedians yet. And the world's going to end before that even happens. I'm not even able to drop it. You know what? I'm going to drop my special by the end of this year, just in case, if that happens.
What would you call it?
Thicky special. Thick Rick.
Stay thick.
Stay thick.
That'd be cool.
Thicked up.
Oh, yeah. That one's a good one.
Thicked up.
Thicked up right now.
Thicked up right now. Cut it out. Thicked up right now.
Oh, speaking of which, I got something to tell you, dude. Something to tell you. Cut it out. Okay, so for those of you who have been following the Puro podcast since the beginning of time,
Puro Laffs in general, right?
Yeah, Puro Laffs in general. So we used to have a gentleman that used to help us, right?
Yes.
He used to help us. He used to come in on early on the days before the open mic, help me put out the mics, to carry up the stage, up the stairs, and just overall just help us out with the show. And he moved. And right before he moved, him and I had a disagreement on a situation that was happening at the open mic.
Yeah.
And it turned into a full-fledged, I wouldn't say argument, because I wasn't really arguing, and he can tell me different, but because he's gonna listen to this. Oh, he's been listening to all the podcasts too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that.
He's been listening to every. He even told me about. He said that he feels like Voldemort.
He's like mad that we're doing this.
No, he's not. He's not mad.
If I'm being honest, I don't know any of the Harry Potter stuff, so I know Voldemort's a bad guy. So I thought he'd be like mad. Explain.
Basically, okay. Let me put it in terms of Disney terms so you can understand. No one talks about Bruno. I don't know. That was a bad example.
Yeah, I don't know.
Terrible. Okay, it's just like what we used to say, he who should not be mentioned. Like, we're not even saying his name now.
But we'd always like kind of just
exactly
throw in the little
so
like...
he would know. He knows that all those jabs. Even remember that episode with when we called Johnny Gold?
Oh, on Ominous? Oh my god.
He texted me. He was like, "Oh yeah, this, and this," and I was like, "Oh shoot." All right. Well,
I still remember that day too when he was going off. I was just like, "Oh god!" Like,
yeah. So it wasn't Ricky's fault. It's not Ricky's fault. Okay. It happened on Ricky's podcast,
but doesn't mean I was like, "Hey, say this," you know?
Yeah.
I was just like, "Fuck," he said it, and it is what it is.
So, so that happened. Argument. He blasted on social media that he will no longer be helping the Puro Laffs, and he just wanted to put it out there. So to make it known that he's not going to be around anymore because he's moving to Arizona, right? He texted. Okay, so he texted me.
Well, hold on. I gotta give something in there. So we were still talking around that time, and I was like I was still being both friends, you know, and I was like,
you're friends between me and
this person
and Jay.
And yeah,
we're talking about Jay.
Yeah,
okay?
And
all right, guys.
I was trying to be like cordial with both of them because obviously I respect both of them and I like both of them. But it was kind of hard because like you and I cleared things up, you know, because I was like, hey, bro, like this is what happened and this is how I felt. And we talked about it. We
communicated.
And I didn't bug you about it anymore.
Sure.
And that was it. We just moved forward. That's kind of the thing that you and I have always had is that we always move forward. Even if we get mad at each other, if we have a disagreement, we move forward.
We'll be mad at each other for like a couple of hours.
You pissed me off yesterday, Dick. You pissed me off yesterday, but I'm like, it is what it is. This fuck your like.
This podcast today almost didn't happen because this morning I was gonna be like, sorry, we can't do it today.
Yeah, but we're here anyways.
Yeah.
So I was still in communication with Jay, and I told Jay, like, bro, like, why don't you just reach out to him? Like, you know, maybe that putting stuff on blast. I don't agree with you doing that. I mean, I know you felt some type of way. So he sent you a text message. He sent me the text message before he sent it to you.
Oh, you did?
And I was like, yeah, bro, just send it, dude. Just see what happens. And you didn't see it like right away. You saw it a little after, but like I was getting his responses of like, well,
why wasn't I texting him back?
So
wait. So before he sent that text message, he wrote something along the lines of, "Hey, dude, like, because I just flat out ignored him the whole time that he was trying to get out there his last couple days. I completely ignored him because I didn't want to put up with that anymore, right? So he texted me and said, you know what? I'm glad that I can, you know, I'm glad that it's going to be this way. All right. Peace out. Something along the lines of that, right? I won't say it verbatim.
Yeah.
But it was along the lines of that.
I think that too, like, either way, I think it was going to be hard for you guys to say goodbye to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think the way things had to happen without both of you guys being very sad about it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like both of you guys are kind of like, you guys almost cried on your guys' fucking last podcast episode on Mind Buzz. So you know what I mean? So like, I feel like you guys kind of arguing with each other and like just like fuck this shit. Like,
we're on the spectrum.
On the spectrum, and I think it worked out for us. But going back to your whole story.
Yeah, so he texted me that he was bugging Ricky. Why he was asking him why I haven't responded. So he texted me June 15th of 2024. That was the last message I got from him.
Yeah.
I didn't respond to it. I didn't put one of those little likes. I didn't thumbs up. I didn't do anything. He deleted me on off of Instagram, Facebook.
He deleted all of us.
He deleted.
He kept a very few amount of people
right.
on his Instagram.
Sure. So, I thought it'd be a great idea to, like, I was pretty upset. You know, that whole time, maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month. You know, I kind of got over it.
Yeah.
Figured, okay, well, we got to move on. There's one less person. Back then we had Jablonski helping us out with all the production and stuff. So that was cool.
Shout out to James Jablonski.
And so a month, 2 goes by, and then I think like 6 months in, probably like at the end of last year, coming into this new year, I kind of wanted to change how I see things. You know, that was part of my.
We did have a big conversation about it. Like, you didn't want to hold grudges. You kind of wanted to just let things be, right?
Let things be.
Have more of a positive outlook on a lot of stuff too. And when you told me that, I was like, oh damn, like that takes a lot from you, because I knew like there was some certain things that you would hold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think for you to kind of just be like, I'm gonna let it go, you know, like it's better that way. And I was telling him, like, dude, just let it be. Like, don't fucking do what you're gonna do. I'm like, just let it be. I'm like, I just don't think. Continue explaining, because I don't want to like give it up.
Okay, so that happened with the beginning of January this year. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna text them and just say, hey, you know what, Jay? Like, it's cool, man. I'm sorry. Hold on. This was my plan. This is my first plan in January. What I was gonna do. The plan was going to be, hey, you know what, Jay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry things had to end that way, and I apologize too, because I'm really sorry. But you know what? I'm hoping you're good out there, and you know I'm glad that you got to move out there and experience that and be with your family or whatever. So, but that's not funny. That's not fun. That's not petty enough for me, because Amber said it was very petty what I did. So, for the last 6 months, you've
been counting it down.
I've been counting the days till the 1 year after he texted me. So I waited 1 year to text him back, to like the message and say, hey, and this is a full year of not replying to him, not talking to him at all. A full year after he texted me, I liked his message and said, hey, dude, I just seen this. Don't worry about it, dude. Hope you're doing good. And that was it.
Yeah, and I was telling you, like, don't do it, Dick. Like, just leave it, let it be. Like,
I had it in my calendar for 6 months.
Yeah.
I had it in my calendar for 6 months, and it was supposed to be. I was supposed to text him on Saturday. That would have been like the official year.
Yeah.
But when you see a text message and you don't reply back, it's usually after a couple days, right?
Yeah.
It's not like the same day and say, "Oh, I just seen this." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So, it was funny. Like when you told me,
I had to play.
It was funny, but like I was just like, just let it be. I didn't know he watched all the podcasts. I thought he was just like, I'm done with everybody in
Segun, I mean,
Segun. Fucking motherfuckers throwing out Spanish now.
I'm so riled up. I'm speaking in Spanish. Segun, he watched all of them. He told me, but we'll see. I mean, I know he's gonna watch this one, so yeah. It took me a full year to text him back, saying I just seen this.
I hope you're doing good.
Amber, I told Amber, I was like, hey, guess what? And she was like, oh my God, what? Because usually when I tell her stuff, I go, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, what? I was like, I text Jay today. And she's like, oh, you stupid. Thought something was important. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I waited a year. I mean, it would have been a year exactly on Saturday, but we were busy and Sunday was Father's Day, so I wasn't gonna text him on Father's Day. That would have been weird.
It would have been more weird.
And so I just waited for that Monday, and I kind of realized it on Monday morning. I was like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And I was like, whatever. He probably doesn't even have the same phone number.
Yeah.
He probably has me blocked. Whatever, right? That's what I thought. So
yeah, I kind of thought the same thing too. I'm like, he probably doesn't even have your number anymore.
yeah. So I shot the text, and within the hour, he texted me back. Ha ha ha. Thanks. I hope you're doing good, or something like that. But honestly, I thought I would have got a bigger laugh.
You thought you were gonna get an LMFAO?
I thought I was gonna get tons of laughing emojis. That took a full year. It was all set up, no punch.
He's probably like this. Look at that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's fucking.
You sound like Macho Man now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Stone Cold. No, what is this? Cold Stone Steve Austin.
That was his last. That was the last open mic that he was there, right? I think so.
Yeah, I think everybody was making fun of him that day.
Yeah, that was good. We should have had the roast of Jay Holman. Well, we still can. We should.
That was a plan.
The roast of Jay Holman.
The roast of Jay Holman. And
hey, if we have a third guest, if we have let us know if you guys think we should have a guest. If we have a third person, should they sit right here in the middle? That'd be kind of weird, though, huh?
I think it should be like in a different chair,
or like right there.
Like like a different chair, and they have their own camera.
Oh, okay, yeah. That would be cool. All right, I can do that.
Yeah, because we need someone to look things up while we're like talking.
Wait, you don't like this?
No, I like it. You know, I actually like the two chairs that we had over here last time.
Do you?
Yeah. I
didn't like them. Amber didn't like them. I was super uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, I was like really uncomfortable.
I didn't mind.
I'm like, this is okay. I like the other couch. The other couch was good because I'm not like.
Yeah. It's flat.
Yeah, and then this light is making. I'm not this ashy. I'm not this white. My legs aren't this white. Are they?
No, it's the light. Yeah.
So, we're still figuring it out here. So this is gonna be our new home. Next week it's probably gonna look different. We don't know. Maybe I'll change it in a year.
Maybe next week we're gonna be on the moon. Maybe next week we'll be in Iran.
Oh God.
Doing a podcast, or maybe we're doing it on a fucking missile.
We're doing it on a missile. Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know, man. But a full year. I'm glad. I'm happy that I did that because I've always wanted to do that. Thank you, Jay, for making my wildest dreams come true.
Thanks for not killing us or putting us on a hit list or something.
No, he wasn't gonna do that. He wasn't. Jay loves you, dude. Jay loves you. Okay? Don't you, Jay? Talking to him right now. I feel like he's dead.
Just looking up in the sky.
I know. We should have a picture of him right here. What do you think?
We should have a picture of him when he was letting his hair grow out again, dude.
He let his hair grow out.
For us. Remember?
For us.
Yeah. Before he left, he was letting his hair grow out. Remember?
Why?
Because we wanted just to see how it looked like. And he was like, just to fucking give us the satisfaction of doing it. And that's when he was wearing like the most wildest shit that he could at every open mic.
He sent me a picture of him because he got married. And he sent me a picture of like their like wedding picture, like in front. I couldn't see his face or his wife's
was that in front
face.
of what is it, in front of a Chili's or what?
With the fajitas.
Fajita night.
2-for-1 fajitas night. No, and the minister that it looks so creepy, dude. The minister looked something like out of a scary, like a Goosebump book. He looked like Randy Johnson with like no hair, like a bald, cancerous Randy Johnson. The old pitcher from the Yankees in the early 2000s.
I'm surprised you even know a pitcher from the Yankees.
I know Randy Johnson. Everybody knows Randy Johnson.
Do you know Randy Jackson?
I met him. We're boys. We're homies.
Homies, killers.
We're killers. We're brothers. We're happy and we're colored, dude.
Yeah. Give me a high five. That was such a good show, dude.
The Wayans brothers were great. I wonder what happened. What happened to them, dude?
Marlon Williams. Marlon Wayans is still doing comedy. I think he did like a special not that long ago.
He did a Netflix special. I seen that.
They should bring back that show, dude. I would want to see like a reboot of them, like let's say like having a family now, and just fucking.
What was the name of the show? It was on the WMB, right?
The Wayans brothers.
Oh, that's what it was called?
Yeah. I think the Wayans Bros. Do that thing, bang bang bang. Do that thing, bang bang bang.
With
Pops.
Yeah, with
John Witherspoon.
Yes. Dude. That whole lineup just back in the day was amazing. The WB lineup, because it was the Wayans brothers. It was Jamie Foxx, the Jamie Foxx show.
It was on WB.
He is hilarious. Have you seen any of his stand up, dude?
I don't think so, but I remember him being like really hilarious on In Living Color.
Oh, dude, his stand up is hilarious. He has this bit where you gotta watch it. You gotta watch his stand up. It's super funny. It's great.
I just remember I remember seeing that.
The WMB. The WMB. The WB. With the frog. Hello, my lady. Hello, my darling.
Hello, lifetime girl.
Ragtime girl.
But I don't really remember any of like the shows like that. I remember the cartoons like fucking Jackie Chan's Adventures. They made a whole cartoon of Jackie Chan, dude.
Okay, that was cool.
You remember that one? He was trying to find the talismans that had they all had a power. Then he was fighting fucking demons, dude. Yeah, he was fucking fighting demons, dog.
Jackie Chan was fighting demons?
What?
Kade! There's demons, Kade! Dude, when I was cutting up that clip from the last episode, dude, I was dying. I was cracking up, and it was midnight.
I'm mad that like that reel that you posted got flagged.
Yeah,
because it wasn't really that bad. I said worse shit on that podcast that I was like,
yeah, but we didn't clip it, so
clip it.
But that, I think because we were talking about children.
But that's what Epstein Island was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they probably just want to cover.
What if it was Chris Tucker's like, oh hell no, these motherfuckers talking about me?
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's like,
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I'm Christian, man. I don't do that shit, man.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's why he didn't want to do play Smokey anymore. Because he didn't want to be known as like a stoner.
Really?
Yeah, a stoner, I think, and then also like cussing.
Oh, that's why he didn't like come back to reprise the role.
Yeah, that's what they had to make next Friday with Mike Epps, which I think was a solid replacement too.
Huh. Oh.
Oh wow.
He would have been awesome. And no, but you know what? I think him just being in on Friday was the original Friday. I think that makes it a little bit better. Because when you come back with a sequel, sometimes they're not that good. Especially if like the first movie was so great. Like you can't top that. It's iconic.
I feel like every movie Chris Tucker's in has been like a pretty like solid movie.
I can watch that movie in Spanish and still laugh because I know what they're saying. Actually, that's a really good way to learn Spanish. To watch a movie, I just thought about that. To watch a movie that I know the words to, like verbatim, like
in English,
and watch it in Spanish, so that way, like I know what they're saying, right? But they're talking in Spanish. That would probably be a movie to learn Spanish.
I don't know why this reminded me of this. I remember in high school one time in human anatomy class, we were watching a documentary, and the teacher like clearly said like, "Oh, this is a German movie, you know, like this is a German movie. We're gonna watch the movie with English subtitles or some shit like that, right?" Or I think she was gonna put it to English so we can understand. So and then she plays and she forgets to change the language of the subtitle, and this fucking airhead girl in my class was like, "Oh, no wonder we can't understand it. It's in Spanish." I was like, "What the fuck, you fucking dumbass bitch?" She clearly said it was in German, dude. Fucking dumbass.
She didn't know the difference between
Spanish and German, I guess. Fucking.
Well, I guess an angry father sounds kind of German.
Das mich lass nicht nach.
Okay, do Spanish, but in a German twang. Go.
Oh my god. Sí, understand los judíos. Understand los judíos. ¿Dónde están los judíos? ¿Dónde están galletas? Galletas?
Or whatever. What are they?
I was asking, where's the Jews?
Oh. The juice?
Jews.
I thought juice was juego. No?
That's game.
Oh. Jugo. With the jugo. I'm just thirsty. I'm gonna get some water, dude.
Oh man. Do you guys see I'm wearing a Zoe Kravitz on my body? Zoe Kravitz is hot. No, Gil's in the way, and I see Gil's fucking flat ass. She's hot, dude.
Huh?
She's hot. Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Oh. Does she do music too?
All my life.
You've been to me. Yeah.
Wait, that's how it goes?
Yeah.
Never see you again. Yeah, no, she just acts. She's an actress, Zoe Kravitz. She's Catwoman in the latest Batman. She's in the new sitcom with Seth Rogen.
Wait, but
studio.
I thought Catwoman. No, I thought the one that played Jake Gyllenhaal's wife in Brokeback Mountain. I thought she was the Catwoman.
Yeah, but that's oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but this is
Anne Hathaway.
This is a whole different fucking Batman.
What Batman are you talking about?
Edward from Twilight.
Oh,
She was Catwoman.
What'd you think about that movie?
I really liked it a lot. I can't wait for the sequel, dude. The sequel's gonna be fucking legit. I think he's better than Ben Affleck for sure, and he's up there with fucking Christian Bale. But they're different. They're different Batmans. Everybody's like, oh, he's like a emo fucking sad Batman because he puts fucking black eyeliner on and shit. It's like no, but like he's playing the detective part really well. He's fucking
that's what I
ruthless aggression.
That's what I heard, that he portrayed the detective that Batman was in the comic books.
Yeah. Right. Everybody got to understand there's different versions of different Batmans, Spider-Mans.
There's a spectrum of
Gills.
Batmans.
Gil has different personalities. He can be an asshole. He can be funny. Never caring.
Yeah, I care.
Care about...
It'll take me a year. But I care. Care about people.
Care Bear? Ricky looks like a Mexican Care Bear.
Yeah. Did you get some sun? You look pretty tan, dude.
Yeah, bro. I've been fucking... Yeah, that's
you look
work.
good.
No, but my legs
work?
Yeah, dude, at work.
Oh.
I'm in the sun. Today was fucking hot.
I thought I was going to get some... I mean, I look dark, but you can't see it on the video because the video is making me look freaking pale. At least I won't get picked up by the police. So I'm exactly what Hitler wanted. I don't have blue eyes though. I could get contacts, but that won't happen. So I like glasses. Okay, I thought you wore glasses.
I do wear... I have a fucking tan on my fucking side of my head.
But are they readers or something? Or?
No, I can't see from far.
So you're nearsighted.
Yeah, I've never got that. I don't know if the nearsighted.
So when you're nearsighted, you can see near. So you're nearsighted.
Near.
You're nearsighted. If you're farsighted, that means you can see far.
But you can't see close.
I'm none of those. I can't see great.
When are you gonna get new glasses, dude? Your fucking lens fell out the last episode.
I got it.
Fucking funny, dude.
I have them, but I'm just having a hard time putting the lens in the new ones.
Oh, so you don't take it to professional? You just do it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they're all like tight, and I have to take them. I have to take them someplace for them so they can do it. But I haven't.
They them can do it.
I got other stuff that I got to worry about. These are still good. I'm all right.
They're good. I'm good.
They're good.
They're good.
They're good. It'll take me.
I like how everything's going on and everybody has still forgotten about men's mental health awareness.
Don't bring that shit in here, Ricky.
Bring the masculinity in here.
Don't.
Bring all the men in here, dude.
It's men's what?
Mental health awareness.
This month?
Yes. What do you think was one thing that can help men's mental health?
Go to the gym, drink some water.
Carry the boat, bitch. Who's gonna carry the boats, bitch?
There was this funny thing that I heard just watching some of David Goggins' clips. I guess somebody wrote him in. This guy's crazy. He reads all of his comments. Sometimes he
David Goggins does, or
yeah.
still okay?
No, David Goggins reads most of even the negative ones. I heard in his second book that what he does in his on his free time, he records his voice reading all the negative comments.
Oh, and he just fucking
and he plays them to himself when he's running. So it creates this emotional thing.
I get that.
And it pushes him to
push more, yeah.
To push more because of all the negative stuff.
I haven't done this in a while, right? But like when I was like depressed or like sad and I was at the gym and shit, I was putting on Joey Diaz like, "Come on, cocksucker, like only you can take." Like I would put it on and like try to like even like sometimes I would like think about like a heartbreak or something that would fucking get me mad. So I could just
Oh,
fucking
that's
like
a good one.
"Ah,
That's
she
definitely a
didn't
good one.
fucking love you. She said you had a small penis. Ah.
That's a good one for sure. I've done that. Have you ever cried like working out because of just the
Frustration?
no, not the frustration, but the dopamine, the adrenaline it feels so good.
I don't think I've ever
No.
cried like that. I've been like, oh fuck, that was a really good workout, but like to like cry, no.
No, not be. You know, like when maybe just because I feel like I'm an emotional person, my brain can't really handle happiness. Like it can't. It literally, dude. It can't. It can't handle. It doesn't know how to handle joy very well. So I looked it up. I researched it. That seriously, I did.
You are retarded.
You need help.
You need help.
No, it said that your my brain can't like regulate, so it can't tell. I should go to a doctor to find out, but WebMD bitch. Um, pick up
TikTok says I have autism.
pick up the boats, bitch. It said that your brain doesn't know what to do with that emotion, so it automatically triggers like tears, like it's there joy. It's joy, I guess. It's an over amount of joy, and my brain doesn't know how to handle it, so I get teary-eyed. Like I get teary-eyed.
The last time I cried was the last. I remember the last time. So the last time that I cried was at the Brain Improv after
You
the
did?
show. Yeah, I cried because I saw you. When I saw you, I started getting teary eyed. But then I saw like the people that came out to support me, and I was like, oh fuck, dude. And then the fact that was like, oh shit, like this is one of my goals, and like I was able to get on to do the show. So I started crying, and then I remember somebody coming up to me like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, just trying to take this all in, you know. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be here. And then the other time that I cried was my mom was still giving me shit about doing comedy, and I was just like really frustrated.
Oh, is that when I picked you up? I picked you up, no?
Oh yeah, I think you had picked me up. Where were we going? Were we going? We were going to go see Mike, I think, right? At
in LA?
I think so. You picked me up, yeah. You picked me up, but I was just kind of like, I was frustrated because like, I was already like, dude, I found the one thing I like doing, and it's not support. Which it's to each their own. I'm over that shit now.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of get in my head about certain things. I have that problem. I get in my head about certain things, like in my head, and I'll kind of like just sit in it, and then I'll get over it after I do something, or I'll keep myself busy. But that was the last time that I cried too. But I do sit in my own thoughts a lot, and I think that's what fucks me up. I hold myself back from progressing, I guess,
Yeah, I think that's everybody. Dude, especially like right now,
Yes, right
dude,
now.
it's crazy. Like I text Amber, and like yesterday, dude, I was on one. Like I was up and down
Like
all day
emotionally?
yesterday. Yeah,
Okay.
like I was pissed. I was like frustrated. I was doing laundry yesterday, and I got pissed at the dryer, because it turned off, and my clothes were like, I waited a good hour. I didn't want to do laundry. I never
No
want
one
to do
does.
it.
I never want to
I
do
never
laundry
want
either.
to do laundry, but
That's-
I had to do laundry, and the stuff was in the dryer. I just did 2 loads, but I feel like to me, I just felt like it just took so long. It took forever, and my clothes were in there. They were damp as f, and the dryer didn't want to turn back on. and I wasted $3 more.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And I had to take them out, put them back in the basket, go upstairs, grab my keys, come down. I slammed the door. Amber was like,
"Don't be slamming my fucking doors, Joe."
She probably said that after I left, but
yeah.
And then I had to go to I was this close to breaking my diet. This close.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You're almost there, dude. Like you're almost there.
There's days where I want to smoke a cigarette, dude. I haven't smoked in months
since the open mic stopped.
Yeah,
yeah, because we were smoking at that time too.
You were too, yeah. That's right.
And it's the crazy thing.
We made it a habit.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so I would buy a pack, but I was like not smoking them like every day. It was like when I was mainly at the open mics, or like when I had a fucking stressful ass fucking day.
Yeah.
But I never really smoked until that because it was more like a social thing, because everybody's standing around, we're talking. It's like,
yeah, it's cool,
cigarette, And but yeah, dude, like continuing on to what you're saying, like lately, like I have not just want to go up to do an open mic. Like I just haven't. Like I've been writing, I've been like jotting down some premises, but for me to be like, oh, I want to go be funny, it's just like I can't. The only thing that's been really helping is just like going to the gym. Because right now, like the energy around the whole world right now, I feel like is just fucking frustrating and it's just boiling red and it's just fucking
it's a drag, dude. I wanted to go to the gym last night, but I didn't end up going. But I worked out at home, and I was just like, I did not want to go, but I worked out at home. I did.
Yeah.
I did a full hour and a half of just kettlebell complexes. And I did my walk.
Dude, you're slowly becoming Joe Rogan.
Kettlebell complexes?
You're gonna start fucking shaving your head. You're gonna fucking just eat elk meat.
Elk meat?
Yeah.
But it's... What would be the equivalent to like a Mexican elk? A deer? Deer meat? Squirrel meat?
Mexicans don't eat squirrels. We eat iguanas.
Horses? Horse meat?
No, hell no. In Kazakhstan they eat horse meat.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I always say this, that I thought cecina was horse meat.
I don't think you're the only person that would think that though. I think some people actually think cecinas.
My uncle probably thought it was horse meat too. That's why he would say it all the time. Most likely. You're slowly turning into Brendan Schaub.
I was already a Brendan Schaub. It wasn't funny.
Oh.
I used to fucking like that fool so much, bro. Like I used to like him so much until the Bobby Lee scandal happened.
So what happened with that? I didn't.
So a while ago, this is like old news, right? But like what had happened was, I guess Brendan Schaub was trying to hit on Bobby Lee's girlfriend, Kalila,
right?
And I think they ended up doing something, but then it got brought up by another female comedian that I guess Brendan was known for doing that.
Isn't he married?
Yeah, while having a wife, while she was pregnant. So I don't know. And then it went big because I think Kalila had brought it up on her podcast Trash Tuesday. And another comic like literally like said his name on the podcast. They just like But anyways, so then I guess what he did in retaliation was like make a fake account and like make fake things about
Bobby Lee or
Kalila, some shit like that. And it got really big and they ended up having a podcast on Tiger Belly talking about it. And
Brendan
it just looked like Brendan lied about like most of everything.
Hell yeah, that's what we need for Puro Podcast. We need people to air out their drama. This is what this show has become.
Something rubbed me the wrong way another day. I'm not gonna say specifically what.
Now we're just gonna be talking shit on the podcast.
Yeah. No. So
Except for we're not talking about shit. We're not talking about Jay anymore. It's just like everybody is on the. Everybody's gonna be
like
attacked now.
I just think it's so like.
We're not talking shit, Jay.
I'm just.
We love you.
I'm not talking about Jay. I'm talking about another specific like.
Okay.
Old friend that I known from a previous job.
Let's just start airing out all our dirty shit on the podcast.
Let me just fucking finish. Okay. What pissed me off, right, is that like if people have something to say about like you, right, or anybody, they just need to say it to their face. Instead of like trying to like jab and like fucking throw a little hint and shit and like, oh, I got screenshots of certain things.
Or being being passive aggressive or
yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like you're still mad about old shit. Like you're still mad about old shit. You're still mad that I never really saw anything more than a friend with you, and like you're still like showing like I guess talking about me with your friends and sharing screenshots. Like, dude, I didn't even know, and like it just bothered me because instead of just telling me, what the fuck it was, like you're trying to hide it after you just fucking like. Cinch yourself out, and I didn't even know, dude. It's just irrelevant. It's irrelevant, but it got me mad at the moment. And I'm more mad at myself for letting myself get bothered for something that happened fucking so long that I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Made no sense, huh?
No. I'm lost.
I'm lost too.
I'm sitting right next to you, and I don't know what's going on.
It's because your toes are out, dog. And it's fucking. They have the dogs out.
The dogs out? Do I got hair on them like Elote?
Dude, yeah. So do I. I have fucking...
Ladies!
The ladies! Oh! Something for achieving your toe hair.
$2 to zoom in on the... No.
Fuck no, fool. Your feet are all dirty, dog. That's disgusting, dog.
Are they? Oh, shit, they are.
It's because your fucking sandals, perro. Your fucking sandals. Amber's told you to get rid of those fucking sandals and you never do.
No, dude, I got rid of these, dude. Not okay. They're the same ones. Okay, these are the sandals. Remember the story that I told you about? Going into the Van store and the cashier recognized me from the.
Damn, I've seen those black ass feet before. God damn.
From the open mic. We should put.
You got hobo feet, bro. Like that's.
You got some grape picking feet.
Oh shit, that's
some fucking ranch. I got some ranch feet, dude.
No, you got fucking go pick some berries and fucking. You're useless to the. You can't hunt, so go pick some fucking berries for us, bitch. You can't defend the tribe, Dick. How about you record this podcast and make yourself useful? Put the camera in the right angle.
Go do a podcast.
Go do a podcast, Gil.
Oh my god. Whoa. I don't know what I would do. I just imagine we were born not in this time. Like our ancestors back in the day, like Aztec times. You know?
Have you seen those AI videos that they're like doing where like it's the Aztecs, right? But they have like a phone and they're like, "Oh, look, aquí estamos en las madres." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I remember you sent me one.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And then like, what the fuck? These white, ¿quiénes son esos pinches gringos? What the fuck? And it's like, we don't want them here anymore. They're fucking taking over our fucking territory.
I wonder how they would even react to a cell phone. I mean, we're all... Dude, my thumb hurts from being on my phone so much.
Dude, that's gay.
Seriously.
I don't know. I think I was thinking about like in a serious note, like what our founding fathers would think about what's going on now. Like what would George Washington say about what the fuck is Trump doing?
Uh-huh.
Why is he getting rid of all the Mexicans? Does he know they're hard workers?
I think, well, all the early founding fathers, they had slaves. So.
Why is Donald Trump getting rid of his slaves?
Dude, not to sound crazy, but that's kind of what's happening. I'm sorry to say this, but we're slaves to this country. Taxes are taxes are
Taxes be tripping, dude.
exactly, taxes be tripping. Taxes be tripping, okay? They are. They're stealing from us. That's just erase your brain, erase everything that you ever know in your life, and think about what taxes are. We work for money, right? We work for money to support ourselves, our family, to feed ourselves, to live. And the government takes a little piece of that.
And it doesn't even feel like a little piece. It feels like it's a lot. If you don't have kids, if you don't have a fucking family, if you're single and have no dependents, it seems like it's a lot of fucking money sometimes. I'll be looking at my check like, God damn.
Yeah. All for what? To buy new toys to send over to Iran.
And I ran so far away.
Trying to get away.
Boom, 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 boom. Dude, okay, all right. On a happy note, before, I don't know how much time we have left.
Can you check the time to see how much time we have?
Oh, no.
Ricky's checking the time.
We're actually at an hour and a minute.
Huh?
We're over an hour.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But, okay, can I just make this quick?
Yeah.
I am excited for some of these fucking movies that are going to come out. Naked Gun.
Oh.
That shit looks so fucking funny.
Yes.
And then Happy Gilmore 2.
I'm not excited for that one.
I'm still excited for that one. I am still excited for that one.
You are weird.
Adios, turd nuggets.
You're a turd nugget.
Please sit on my face.
They should reprise that movie, dude. Grandma Boys too.
Nick Swartzen said that like there's just no way that they would do a sequel to it.
Why?
There's just the way they're keeping it how it is.
Okay, so look at. Did you ever watch Nick Swartzen's sketch show? Nick Swartzen's
it was on Comedy Central, right?
Infinite Playtime. Oh my god!
I don't remember that one.
I'm gonna go home. When I go to the gym, I'm gonna watch that on my run, dude.